comedian. His album premiered #1 on iTunes and #1 on the Billboard Charts. He's a regular at the Laugh Factory Chicago. Make some noise for Vik Pandya!
Hey, keep it going for Laugh Out Loud tribute. Come on, let them hear it, everybody. Yes. Some of you may recognize me from your connection requests on the NACA app. I'll be honest, I have no idea how that thing works. I've been adding everybody on there. Just swiping right and praying like Tinder, you know? Just all I need is one match. It'll change my life, you know? This is great, man. This is so cool to be here. I'm just blown away by how many schools there are, because when I was a kid, I was completely clueless about colleges. Like, I thought an IUD was a state school. Because I hear women talking about it, how they're saving up for it, it's gonna change their life. I'm like, man, they must have a great liberal arts program over at IUD. I should look into that. So I asked Jeeves about it. This is a different time, okay? Everybody's asking Jeeves. If you don't know what Ask Jeeves is, Google it. And I was like, oh, they got the same mascot as the Texas Longhorns. That's a good joke. All the men in here look very confused, which is exactly why we shouldn't be allowed to vote on women's health. I love this audience, though. This is an amazing audience, good, diverse group, which is so important. One thing I've learned about groups in the last few years is anytime everyone in the group looks the same and dresses the same, you should avoid that group. Like, ladies, you ever go into a bar, see 7 dudes all wearing V-necks with this haircut? You should leave that bar! Unless you really like cocaine or cryptocurrency. Because I guarantee you're gonna hear a lot about both, okay? Speaking of avoiding things, anybody else a little concerned now that COVID is winding down, you're gonna have to come up with new excuses to get out of things? Because for the last 2 years, that's been the go-to, right? Sorry, man, can't make it because, you know, COVID. What am I gonna say now? Sorry, man, can't make it because, you know, you. I hate you, dude. I don't want to hang out with you at all. It's bad, man. I've been trying to avoid things my whole life. When I was a kid, we had to swim for gym class. I don't know if you guys ever do this, right? And me and a bunch of brown kids did not want to swim. So we forged a letter from a local mosque stating that we weren't allowed to swim due to religious Islamic beliefs. We even included a phone number letter that the school could call to verify the mosque, and we had kids cover the phone and take shifts. We were so Indian, we started a call center. And obviously nobody called. Could you imagine the stress of that phone conversation? The principal's like, hey, it's Mr. Razak at Hill Middle School up the street. Yeah, I'm just calling to verify. Do you guys allow water? I know during Ramadan it's like illegal or something. I wasn't sure, because you guys are like, wear towels, right, or something? I'm so sorry, that's what they're called. You know what, just forget I called. Never forget I called. I mean, forget I called. Oh, Jesus, I mean Allah. Praise God. Shalom, bye. So we got out of swimming, didn't have to do it. And the craziest part about that story is, I'm not even Muslim, I'm Hindu, but nobody checked. They're like, whatever, same thing. Oh man, it's good being Indian, I love it. Love being Indian. We do the same things as you guys. We celebrate the same holidays, we just put our own spin on it. Like for Thanksgiving, instead of going around and saying what we're thankful for, my family just went around the table and told me things I need to improve on. I remember one Thanksgiving was particularly ruthless. Why don't you marry? Why don't you have a job? Why do you still live with your parents? Because I'm 12, Grandma. Why are we having this conversation? You know, it seems a little premature. I know I'm getting old now, though, because this is the #1 sign you're getting old, is the amount of stuff you keep in your pockets is constantly expanding. You notice how dads are always carrying loose screws for some reason? It's a thing, okay? It's a real thing. And what I'm carrying has also changed. Like, I used to carry condoms, now I carry Tums. Because at this age, I know the chance of heartburn is higher than a hookup, okay? You gotta be honest with yourself. I mean, I'll cancel plans if I forget my chapstick. We're not doing it, you know? You ever forget your headphones? Nothing worse. Well, in this country, there's nothing worse, but In the first world, it goes, forgetting your headphones and stubbing your toe. Those are the two worst things that can happen to you. Today, I got to the gym, realized I didn't have my headphones. With zero hesitation, I was like, guess I'm not working out, gotta go home, you know? What, am I gonna work out a cappella like the 40s? We're not doing this. Just be alone with my thoughts? I didn't know we were doing therapy today. I don't want this. Netflix is my therapy now. That's how I get by, man. Netflix is everything. And I've been able to watch Netflix because I still have my ex's Netflix password. Yep. So what I do is every 6 months, I'll go on there, watch a bunch of self-help documentaries to mess up her suggestion queue and make her realize she's the problem, you know? It's a long game to play, but I think it's working. The most petty thing I did was I viewed her LinkedIn profile a bunch of times, so she viewed my profile, forcing her to see all the skills I've been endorsed for that she claimed I didn't possess. It's like, oh, I don't have communication skills? Well, Bob from Radio Shack thinks I'm crushing it, so you made a huge mistake, okay? But Netflix has messed me up because Netflix has convinced me I need to find love. Because I have all these dating shows, right? Has anyone seen Love is Blind? You guys know that show? Yeah. For people not familiar, this is the show where singles never get to see each other in person. And at the end of the show, they get married. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is such an authentic way to form a connection with somebody. It's not superficial, not based off looks. And the Indian people everywhere were like, wow, relationship not based off looks? What a concept. We've been doing this for 2,000 years. It's called arranged marriage, right? White people just took it and rebranded it. Because that's what white people do. Arranged marriage sounds bad. But Love is Blind? That sounds like a Twilight movie. It sounds fun. I'd watch that. I can't wait for them to remake this show in India. Will they imitate American culture? They're just going to have couples date, break up, get back together, break up again to focus on their careers, see other people, reconnect, take it slow for 5 years, then get married, only to get divorced in 6 months. Coming soon to Netflix India, Love is White. It's going to be a good show. Check it out. NACA, you've been amazing. My name's been Vik Pandya. Thank you.